Hey guys, this is Tyler with Diesel, and today we're going to tell you guys how the EcoDiesel has been throughout the winter so far. Let's check it out. Before we get started, I'd like to take the opportunity to ask you guys to subscribe to the channel if you're interested in JLs, JL EcoDiesels, Ram EcoDiesels, whatever. We've even got an older Jeep that we're working on. If you subscribe to the channel, you won't miss a moment when we do update videos like this, and it'll help us make more content for you guys. All right, so surprisingly, this winter has actually been a decently hard winter in Michigan. You can see it's snowing in my face right now, and it's been a really good test for the EcoDiesel. And a lot of you guys have had some questions on, is the diesel kind of limited in the cold weather or the winter or anything like that? And so far, from what we've seen in Michigan, this thing excels. So in this video, what we're going to do today is we're going to go over a couple reasons of why, the diesel might be a little different. It might scare some people in the cold weather, but we're going to alleviate all those concerns and prove to you guys that the diesel is no problem in the winter. All right, so the number one question that everyone asks when they're buying a diesel and they live in a colder climate, does your diesel start okay? We've gone over this. We've done a cold start video. We did a couple block heater videos, one with installing. Honestly, it's amazing to me the technology that they baked into this to make it start so well. Diesels naturally just have a hard time starting well. They don't run as hot as gasoline engines, but this thing is amazing. Jeep says in the manual, if it's below 20 degrees, if it's below negative 20 degrees Fahrenheit, you must plug it in. I don't know anywhere in the lower 48 that we're gonna see below 20 below on a regular basis. And in Michigan, we might see maybe 5 below. That'd be pretty intense for us. We do have the block heater on this. Like I said, we installed that, but we really haven't had to use it. This thing's pretty amazing. I would have no concerns if I were you out there looking at an EcoDiesel saying it's not going to start, it's going to leave me stranded somewhere. That's just not true. That's completely false.
All right, guys, it's 11 degrees. It's really cold. See how the Jeep starts up. It's our first time starting it.
Alright, so the second thing with the diesel is they do run colder than gasoline engines. That's why you get that added efficiency for your diesel. That's why your diesel gets better fuel economy than a gasoline counterpart. It doesn't make as much heat. So I'm sure you guys have all seen semis or big trucks or something like that, and the guys have the bras on the front or the grill cover on the front of the grill to keep it warmer. This thing has had no issues. Lisa drives it to work every day. It heats up. The heat is great. It heats up faster than a lot of gasoline engines do, I think. So you've always got great heat. On top of that, you've still got your heated seats, your heated steering wheel. Probably most of you that live in the cold weather like this have. That kind of adds another layer. Jeeps of past have not been insulated very well. This thing is fine. The engine throws out more than enough heat to heat it up. So I can assure you that with this, it's going to start and you're going to have a very cozy and toasty driving experience, even in the coldest of temperatures. All right, so the third thing that people are concerned about when it comes to diesels is fuel. You have probably read or heard horror stories about people getting water in their fuel or something like that. Things ice up, freezes, can't start, can't operate it. We actually did a video about maintaining your fuel system, and I'll put a link to that up here at the top of the screen. Honestly, I really would not expect you to see any issues with your diesel fuel system because this is going to have heaters in it so the fuel doesn't gel, water. It's got a great water separation system. The number one thing is just keep on top of it, run some dry gas through it every now and then. Make sure you don't put crappy fuel in it and you won't have any issues, but we have had no issues so far. I haven't heard of any issues. I haven't even had the light come on the dash that says you need to drain your water or anything, so that's really not an issue. These days, diesel fuel, the quality has gotten a lot better. The other thing with the fuel is the fuel economy. We actually do see quite a bit less miles per gallon with the winter. Lisa says it went from about 27 on her average to commute to maybe 22, fighting to get to 23. I think a lot of that is just the colder weather. When the weather is colder, the air is more dense, so you use more fuel because there's more oxygen in the air, so it can burn more fuel. but you know, you're letting it warm up with your remote start. The air is thicker, so it's harder for your car to push through. And honestly, gasoline cars get worse fuel mileage in the winter, right? Everyone says winter fuel, things like that. So are you going to see a little bit of a decreased fuel economy? Yes, you are. But I can still assure you that, you know, that spread of your summer to winter fuel economy is going to be about the same whether you have a gas or a diesel. So it's not a diesel thing, it's just a winter thing, guys. All right, so the last thing I'll say is, so far there's no drawbacks to owning a diesel in the winter, right? It's great. Love the diesel year round. There is one plus to having a diesel. This thing is an absolute tank in the snow. We drove yesterday through probably some of the worst roads I've driven through in a while. It's just like snowing constantly up here. This thing's like a magnet to the road. It'll go through probably, you know, 2 feet of snow without blinking an eye. It's amazing. It's worth it. If there are those of you out there that say, hey, you know, I want a 4-wheel drive vehicle, I have a lot of winter icy roads to commute or snowy roads to commute. People say that, you know, a Subaru or an all-wheel drive or something is okay. Not all vehicles are created equal. 4-wheel drive and all-wheel drive are not the same thing. This thing weighs probably just a tick under 5,000 pounds. That means a lot when you have snow. The diesel engine only adds more weight to it. This thing's amazing. If winter driving is one of your primary concerns for your vehicle, I would say that is one of the best advantages to buying a Jeep, and especially a diesel like this, because you just know you're never going to have an issue, right? You're going to be able to go anywhere, anytime, no problem. Alright guys, that sums it up for this video. We just wanted to give you guys some insight. We've had a good opportunity with the colder weather. It's actually going to be super cold this week, so if we get a below zero, I want to do a really good cold start, because as you saw today, it's kind of a joke to this thing. It really doesn't care about the temperature. So that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe. If you guys have any comments or questions, leave them in the comments below. You know, we love this thing, and we'd love for you guys to feel better if you're going to make a purchase like this, because this is a big purchase. We want to make sure we can answer any questions we can. So that's it, guys. We're going to go play in the snow because we have some amazing weather. Thanks for watching, and we'll talk to you guys next time.